Hello, welcome back to StudyWave Academy, where education is without limits. Welcome to the English class. Welcome to my English class, and let's continue analyzing and talking about this major topic of ours. And let's continue looking at the parts of speech, and we are looking at prepositions. Okay, so we are measuring our topic on prepositions. So like I've said, prepositions are just words that show relationship between other words or relationship between other words in a sentence, and they indicate their location, they indicate their direction, time, or manner. And I said that this location, direction, time, and manner are majorly the categories or types of prepositions. And we dug deep and started looking at the prepositions of location. So these show where something is. So they answer the question where. So they answer the question where something is in relation to another object. So for example, a book. A book is on the table. So where is this book? On the table. So there's a book and the table. So prepositions come in to show the relationship between this book and the table. So we have examples of prepositions like in, on, under, beside, between, among. The book is on the table. So there's the relationship between the book and the table. Okay, so the book is where? On the table. So on becomes our preposition. She found her keys under the couch. So the relationship between these keys and the couch, so the keys were under the couch. So under becomes our preposition of location. Maybe she sat beside the teacher. She sat beside the teacher. So where did the student sit? Beside the teacher. So beside becomes the preposition of place. The child sat between her legs. So where is the child? Between the legs. Okay. This is the stranger among us. Okay. So this is a stray dog among these dogs. Okay. So among also is a preposition of location. So these are the examples of the prepositions of location. Then the next type we have is the preposition of direction. Now, the location show where something is in relation to another object, but now prepositions of directions, they direct or show, they indicate the path or movement of something. So take note of that. These prepositions of direction, they just indicate the movement of something. So let me take my pointer and just show you what I mean. So this preposition, just the preposition of direction, they will tell us or indicate the movement of something or the path in which something moved in or moved on. Okay, so we have to, from, towards, across, and through. So for example, I'm going to the store. I'm going to the store. Okay, so to shows where you're going to. So where are you going? To the store. So to is a preposition of direction here. The river flows from the mountains to the sea. So we have two prepositions here. One is from, another one is sea. So one shows the source, another one shows the mouth, and the one shows the source. Okay, so where is it from? It's from the mountains. Where is it headed to? It's headed to the sea. So this shows the direction. Okay, okay, let me get another one. The ball passed through the fence. So where did the ball pass? Through the fence. So through shows the direction where the ball passed, so through the fence. So we have to, from, toward, across, through. Okay, so those are the prepositions of direction. Then we have prepositions of time. Now these prepositions indicate when something happened or when something happens. So they're just prepositions of time. They tell us when something happened. Okay, so examples we have at, and then so they just tell us when something happened. So for example, we have at, in, on, during, before, after. The party is scheduled for 7 p.m. So when is it scheduled? The party is scheduled for 7 p.m. So this 7 p.m. here shows us the time. Okay, it gives us the time. So this 7 p.m. is our preposition of time. Okay, she always goes for a jog in the morning. Okay, so when does she go for the jog? In the morning. So morning is our preposition of time. Don't forget about that. Again, she was singing during the lesson. So when was she singing? During the lesson. Okay, she ate after finishing her assignment. So when did she eat? After finishing the assignment. So these are the prepositions that show us time. Then lastly, we have prepositions of manner. And with prepositions of manner, these prepositions just they show us how something is done. They tell us how, or show us how something is done, okay? So they will tell us to how something is done, or in what manner something is done. For example, she writes her essay with great care. How does she write her essay? With great care. So with becomes our preposition of manner. He painted the portrait in a realistic manner. So how did she paint the portrait? In a realistic manner. So in becomes our preposition of manner, okay, or in a realistic style. So don't forget about that. So prepositions of manner show us how something was done. So we have examples like with, by, like, in. So these are the prepositions of manner. So just to conclude on prepositions, we have to know that understanding this preposition is very, very important for constructing clear and precise sentences, okay? Prepositions should show the relationship between words and help convey information about location, direction, time, and manner in a sentence. So as grade 9 students, we should keep practicing using these prepositions correctly, and this will help us enhance our writing and even our speeches, our reading, and everything. So don't forget about that. So after looking at prepositions, a very, very good topic, now we're going to shift our focus, and now we're going to be talking about something we call vocabulary development. This is a very, very important aspect that we should learn and embrace. So we're going to be looking at something we call vocabulary development. So what is vocabulary development? What does it entail? What does vocabulary development entail? So majorly, this is just it's a crucial role in enhancing students' reading, writing, and overall communication skills. So vocabulary development is a way, or it helps us enhance our reading skills, our writing skills, and our overall communication skills. So vocabulary development involves expanding one's knowledge and understanding of words and their meaning. So why are we learning this vocabulary development? So that we can enhance our reading skills, our writing skills, and our communication skills. So that's why we have to understand vocabulary development, okay? So it helps us to expand our knowledge and expand our knowledge and understanding of words and their meanings. So we not only want to know words and just talk about words, but we also want to understand the meaning of these words, okay? So that is the importance of the vocabulary understanding in this context, okay? So the first way, so I'm going to be looking at ways of understanding or improving on our vocabulary development. And one is reading comprehension, okay? So how are we going to develop our vocabulary, or how are we going to enhance our vocabulary or develop our vocabulary? The first thing we have to do is read comprehensions. Now, one thing that is very clear is that most of us don't love reading. I won't say like most of you, no, I will make it general. So most people don't love reading, right? So, and the secret of good English, the secret of good writing, the secret of best speeches is reading. When you read comprehensions, when you read books, you meet new words, you find styles in which authors are writing, or styles different authors employ to write. So a strong vocabulary is essential for comprehension complex text, okay? So as grade 9 students, we expected to encounter more advanced literature and academic materials, which often contains unfamiliar words. A robust vocabulary helps us to understand what we read and more effectively. So one thing, as a grade 9 students, like I gave an example earlier, we don't expect to be using the same vocabularies, the ones we're using in grade 7 or in grade 6, grade 4, grade 3. No, we are expected to have built a vocabulary, and even our comprehension, our thinking, our communication is advanced, okay? So a strong vocabulary is very, very important. And where will this vocabulary come from? From reading comprehension. So we have to understand that reading brings about being exposed to very many complex words, which are good for our developing our vocabularies and developing our communication and reading skills. So that is one thing we have to look up to. So that is what we're expected to do. We have to read and encounter more advanced vocabularies. This will help advance our literature, advance our grammar, and advance our communication skill, and even writing and reading skills. So one thing we have to do is read comprehensions. Do not forget to read comprehensions. Next is writing proficiency. Building a rich vocabulary allows students to express their thoughts, ideas, and arguments more precisely and eloquently. So the more you read, you meet new words, okay? So you read, you meet new words. You're told to write a composition or write a paragraph or something, and you want to express yourself. You want to throw your ideas there. You want to write in a way that someone who will read your work will understand exactly what you mean and get your point exactly the way you want it, okay? You want it to be gotten. So this, how will this be possible? It's by letting yourself explore a vocabulary, which will help you in your writing. So in grade 9, we are often tasked with essay writing, right? Writing reports, creative pieces, and diverse vocabulary enhances this quality of writing. So like as a grade 9 student, your teachers will tell you, oh, write on this, write a report on this, write this essay, create a piece on this. And how will you manage to capture the teacher's attention and pull a lot of marks and pass in your examination and just have the right grammar? What will help you pull the teacher's attention? It's because of this vocabularies we're talking about. We want you to be proficient in writing. So one way to enable you be proficient in writing is to be able to allow yourself meet and explore different vocabularies and just have fun reading different vocabularies, okay? So don't forget about that. So writing proficiency is expected for us, or is expected as grade 9 students. We have to write well. This is a stage for us to enjoy what we write, and even let people enjoy what they read that is ours, okay? The next thing is academic success. Vocabulary development is closely linked to academic success, and this is very, very true. As students progress through their high school year, they encounter subject-specific terminologies, okay, in various disciplines like science, history, and literature. A strong vocabulary aids in comprehension and successful coursework. So as you continue reading and exploring different reading styles, exploring different contexts, okay, you are able to learn and just enjoy what people do, okay? So we want you to be successful in your academic writing. So what will make the teacher love your work? What will make the teacher be interested to read your work? What will make your fellow students want to read your work? It's because of your vocabulary proficiency, okay? And this will lead to your academic success. You realize that most people who know how to speak and are eloquent and are good readers and writers, they usually shine in their academic journey. It's because of these simple things that we keep talking about. Just exploring different vocabularies, learning, and adding more value to your writing, adding value to your communication. This will help you score marks. This will help you capture people's attention. This will put you in the front line, and people will want to liaise with you because they love how you speak, they love how you express yourself. So it's very, very important that we understand vocabulary development, because this is linked to success, okay? Then communication skills. A broader vocabulary enables better communication. Students can engage in more meaningful discussions, articulate their opinions, and participate actively in class and group work. You notice that most people who even participate in class are people who are very good with their vocabulary. They have these words that they just want people to hear them speak, okay? It's called some pride, you know? A lot of pride is no good, but also pride knowing that you are doing the best thing and that you're confident in your communication is the best thing. And you find that most people who love debates, they are very, very they're proud people, obviously, because they believe in their vocabulary, they believe in their communication skills. And this is very, very relatable to people who love debates, is because the vocabulary is so good. They have enhanced their vocabulary. These people have mastered words. They know explanations of words, and this helps them to prosper in their communication skills and be good communicators, good debaters, and good people who can talk.